Ano ba talaga ipagpapatayan natin dito? We will offer our lives, including the lives of our children, and to die for it, for something that is not even within our EEZ. Ang gawin natin po para madali, i-give up natin yung KIG.
Ano po masasabi ninyo?
Calayan Island Group ay binubuo ng 7 isla at 2 bahura na sakop ng lalawigan ng Palawan. Ang land area nito mahigit 88 hectares, kaya ito ang pinakamalaking munisipalidad sa bansa. Sa Pag-asa Island may nakatirang halos 400 residente at nakatatag dito ang isang barangay. Ang buhay ng mga taga-Pag-asa hindi nalalayo sa buhay ng maraming Pilipino na nakatira malapit sa dagat.
We were offended. We take offense for what he has said kasi parang anong silbi nung bayan namin? Anong silbi nung mga magigiting na mamamayan namin? Na kumbaga they have already given up yung greener pastures elsewhere in the country just to stay there, bringing their kids.
Isang resolusyon ang isusulong sa Sangguniang Pambayan sa Kalayaan sa Palawan sa susunod na linggo para ipatanggal sa record ng Senado ang mga sinabi ni Senador Rodante Marcoleta.
Sinasabi nila na parang ang pinapalabas nila ay kiniklaim natin ng Calayan Island Group dahil parte siya ng exclusive economic zone. Mali po yun. Kaya atin yan ay matagal na nating na-occupy yan at trinato bilang parte ng ating bansa.
Membro ng Congress si Marcoleta yung pinasayan. So dapat alam niya, the West Philippine Sea refers to our maritime zones. Ang maritime zones natin, 200 nautical mile from our archipelagic basin plus the territorial sea of our islands outside the 200 nautical miles. Klaro yun. Basahin niya lang yung batas.
Pero yung China, yung beloved China niya, yung 9 design, walang coordinates yun hanggang ngayon.
Hanggang saan eksakto pong coordinates ba ng ating West Philippine Sea? Dito po sa binabanggit nating mga batas sa ngayon, kung titingnan natin, hindi po natin sila magagamit, Mr. President. Kaya napakahirap po ngayon nating sagupain yung mga pananaw na parang may nag-aangkin ng atin pero hindi pa natin ma-define kung ano talaga yung atin.
Alam mo, si Marcoleta was a congressman when Republic Act 9522 was approved. And he was also, I think, in Congress when the Maritime Zones Act was approved. Under these two laws, klarong-klaro, we have the archipelagic baselines under Republic Act 9522. Andun yung coordinates ng ating baselines. Under UNCLOS, from those baselines, you just measure 200 nautical miles. Then you know the exclusive economic zone. Kasi alam mo na yung baseline eh. Ang importante dyan, alam mo yung baseline. So you can do that by satellite technology, GPS, makuha mo kaagad kung saan yung 200 nautical miles. Yung mga bansa naman, the coastal countries of the world did not, there are some who have fixed their coordinates, the limits of their 200 nautical mile, pero madami hindi. Tayo, we have already fixed the coordinates of our baselines. That is sufficient. In fact, more than sufficient yan dahil under UNCLOS, you don't have to make any proclamation, any legal act so that you can claim your territorial sea and your exclusive economic zone. The law, the UNCLOS gives that to you already. You don't have to do any formal act. Nakalagay doon. There is no need for any formal act or formal proclamation to have your legal rights to your continental shelf and your territorial sea because that is already in the law. Mechanical na lang yung measurement. Doon sa measurement, linagay na nga natin yung archipelagic baselines. Alam mo na yung coordinates. So from that, you can measure the 200 nautical miles. Yung China, yung 9-dash line, walang coordinates yan. Kung saan-saan nila nilalagay yung lumalaki pa nga. They added the 10th dash. Sasabihin niya, dapat tayo may coordinates, yung China wala. And first of all, we already have our archipelagic baselines with the coordinates. That's more than what the UNCLOS requires. In fact, like UNCLOS says automatic yan. Inherent. You have the inherent right to your continental shelf because you are a coastal state. Because if you have a land, yung maritime zone mo, territorial sea and exclusive economic zones, that is just an accessory, ang tawag niyan. Automatically, you have a territorial sea once you have an island. So, if you have an island that's habitable, meron ka ng EEZ automatically. You don't have to pass a law to be entitled to your EEZ. That is your inherent right as a coastal state. Yan ang nakalagay sa UNCLOS. So yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta na wala pa kasi wala tayong batas, mali yun. He's trying to deny what international law has given us already. Pero yung China, yung beloved China niya, yung na-indasign, walang coordination hanggang ngayon.
I'm trying to understand the position of the good gentleman in his defense of China and...
Ang pangyayari lang, kailangan nating linawin. Ano ba talagang pinagtatanggol natin?
Mr. President, nabanggit na natin ito kahapon. Bumabalik tayo ulit sa usapin na ito. Pero babanggitin ko ulit, Mr. President. Under Republic Act 9522, yung baseline law, Republic Act 12064, Philippine Maritime Zone Act, at yung AO 29, maliwanag na in-identify ang West Philippine Sea. Besides, Mr. President, ayon sa UNCLOS, hindi ibig sabihin dahil hindi natin nasasamite sa UNCLOS, gaya ng nabanggit ng ating butihing senador, na wala na tayong kapangyarihan o lakas o basehan para ipaglaban yung West Philippine Sea, Mr. President. It is only for purposes of publication and information. It is not made a condition sine qua non for entitlement.
Wala pong coordinates talaga.
Hindi po
ang mapa lang po ang magbibigay ng coordinates.
Malamang marahil hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan dahil gaya ng nabanggit ko kahapon, kahit na magdebate tayo hanggang, sabi ko nga, kingdom come, tungkol dito sa meets and bounds na ito, hindi magbabago yung arbitral ruling na sinasabing mali ang China, hindi dapat nagtatayo ng mga illegal structures ang China sa ating exclusive economic zone. So bakit tayo bumabalik dito sa debate ng meets and bounds? Para sa ano? Para pahinain natin yung naging award natin sa International Tribunal? Para questionin natin na yung award natin ay kulang? Para bigyang duda na tayo nga ba'y nanalo? Hindi naman po siguro. Panalo tayo, binigay sa atin yan at hindi tayo mananalo kung hindi maliwanag ang ating mga karapatan at ang ating exclusive economic zone kahit na hindi pa nade-determine ang meets and bounds. Dahil yun ang sinasabi ng UNCLOS. UNCLOS ang basehan ng ating pagkapanalo. Walang pinag-uusapang meets and bounds sa usapin po nung determination ng ating exclusive economic zone, Mr. President. Sana po, kung maintindihan ng ating butihing senador yun, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng ganitong hindi pagkakaunawa.
Again, I don't see the point. Are we trying to say here that the arbitral ruling was erroneous, and therefore we should stop claiming what was awarded us? I don't see the logic, Mr. President. We were awarded by the arbitral tribunal. It is ours. Now, is the gentleman saying the tribunal was mistaken, and therefore what was awarded to us should not have been awarded to us?
So atin yung Kalayaan Island Group. And Pag-asa Island is a barangay of the Kalayaan Island Group Municipality of Palawan, the province of Palawan. This is the only inhabited barangay in the Kalayaan Island Group, and it is ours.
Ano po masasabi ninyo?
There is no country in the world that is supporting China's position that it owns almost the entire South China Sea under the 10-dash line. Nobody supports, maybe it's only Marcoleta, but no state supports China. We have the states that have made this announcement support us. Yung 10-dash line, nobody is supporting it except China and Marcoleta.